So in John 10:27, it says that my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. Let's really dive into 4 parts of this. What does this really mean? My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. So let's look at the very first part. My sheep. There are people out there, when Jesus says my sheep, that means that they belong to Jesus. They belong to God. So in translation to your business, your sheep, there are people out there, your audience, your ideal clients, they belong to you and only you. Does that make sense? Right? Okay. Now let's look at the second part. My sheep hear my voice. That is discernment, a spiritual discernment with God, right? That they recognize the voice of God. The only problem with us here is they don't hear our voice. This has everything to do with creating content. Creating content so that your people, your sheep who belong to you, hear your voice, but instead of hearing your voice, they're hearing someone else's voice because you're not creating enough content. They're listening to somebody else. Some of your sheep are out there. They're just going about their business. They're grazing, right? They're just bad. They're just grazing. And they're unaware of a problem that they have, right? And they're unaware because they haven't heard your voice. You haven't asked that question that wakes them up to say, oh, maybe I have that problem. Or they're out there having problems, but they don't know the answers, the solutions, because they haven't heard your voice. You haven't created enough content. Or they're already looking for solutions, but you haven't created enough content, so they don't hear your voice, and they're hearing someone else's. They're buying from someone else's because those other people are louder than yours. They're creating more content than you, right? That's what hear my voice means. And I know them. And this is why you know that they belong to you, because you know your ideal client so well. This is the intimate relationship that these sheep have with God, just like your people have with you. This is where you live in their hearts, in their head, where it's almost like you have an address in their head and you're talking and they're like, how do they know me so well? And I know them and they follow me. You're not creating enough content. You're not leveraging what's out there, the platforms out there, the platforms that are ready to take that content that you have created and help you distribute so they can't follow you, right? Following you is just like the sheep are, they're obedient to God. Your people are out there wanting to hear your voice, wanting to get felt by you, that you understand and know them so well, and they want to follow you, but the only problem is you're not creating enough content. You're not leveraging what's out there to get your content out there. Businesses have 2 problems. You have a content problem, which is you are not creating enough content so that your sheep hear your voice, your ideal clients, your audience hear your voice, and you have a distribution problem. You're not leveraging what's out there to get your content out there, so they can't follow you. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me, John 10:27. And today, I'm going to walk you guys through how to actually create traffic, right? Traffic that floods your funnels with hot leads. That's what we're going to do today, right? Traffic. And I shared last week that being a CEO is not good enough. It is not good enough. It used to be okay where you open up a business, right? And you open up the doors and clients would come to you, and being a CEO and business would just kind of come, right? It's loud. The marketplace is loud. It's saturated, right? And trust is low. Trust is very low, right? So you not only have to be a CEO, you have to be a creator CEO. You have to be a creator CEO, right? You have to share yourself to earn trust in a world that does not trust. The marketplace is saturated, it is skeptical, and it has every right to be skeptical because there have been people who have been very, very loud, right? And people hear their voice, but they're not hearing yours. You have to be not only loud, because people don't buy from brands that are loud anymore. People buy from brands that are clear. People don't buy superior products. People buy products that they understand. Okay. So we have to be a creator CEO. Last week, I shared that there's 4 parts of your business: traffic, leads, sales, and fulfillment. Right. Be a creator CEO of content. Be a creator CEO with the traffic. Be a creator CEO of connection. That's leads. Be a creator CEO of conversion. That's sales. And be a creator CEO of change. That's fulfillment. Today, we're going to talk about only the top 2: being a creator CEO of content and being a creator CEO of connection. We're going to spend time on traffic, and we're going to spend time on leads. Because think of traffic, right, as your bloodline. When you were conceived, right? When you in creation, before you had oxygen, you needed a heart. The heart creation, blood pumping through that heart, right? And then when you were born, when you came out of the womb, the next thing you needed was air, oxygen. Same thing there. Traffic is your bloodline that keeps you alive, and leads is the oxygen for your body. And traffic is the bloodline for your business, and oxygen, leads, are the oxygen for your business. Okay. So be a creator of content. CEOs don't wait for opportunity, they create opportunity, right? They don't wait for opportunity, they create opportunity. So I want to share with you guys in terms of content. Your content is essentially, we talked about, the very first step of becoming a creator CEO of content, so that you really stop. You stop chasing and you just and start creating your next level life, your next level business. Being a creator of content, this is your, just like a movie, right? Prior to watching the movie, this is your trailer, right? This is short form content. Right now, in today's world, the attention span is very, very low. So I believe that to get people to see you, right, to get people's attention, you have to create a lot of very impactful short form content. Your trailer, right? Emotional content, educational, edutainment, right? Things that people can execute right away as soon as they see you. So I'm going to share some short form, very impactful videos that you guys can use and do similar to that for your niche, for your industry, to get the attention of your ideal client, and just short, very powerful, impactful content. Ideations, those ideas from all of that, and create trailer ads, right? Similar to that in my niche. Like the before and after, for example, your phone, my iPhone, right? My team's doing one right now that will say your old life, your new life. And I'll start off with like their old life, somebody waking up and hitting the snooze button on their alarm, rolling out of bed, getting in their car, going stuck in traffic. And then their new life is waking up happy, jumping out of bed and walking literally out of their bedroom, grabbing a cup of coffee, going right to their office, turning on their camera, and literally impact people right on Zoom. So your old life, your new life. Because I'm using that ideas, I'm getting those ideas for my own trailers that I'm creating. Does that make sense? So model what's out there. Just like if you guys have a team, just like Rebecca said, how do I stop myself from having to approve everything? Yes, give them parameters and just have them run the play, right? Just give them the parameters. I want this. So I send my team all 4 of those short videos like that, and they're making it for me. And then they're coming back to me, hey, I need you to shoot this. Cool. I'm going to shoot it. And the old you, new you video, the before and after shot video, that's going to be about 1.5 minutes long. But it's going to walk people through how before their old life versus their new life. Same thing with that Starbucks commercial. Every table has a story. And I'm using that to, okay, every person, everybody has a story to share. Everybody has a strategy to share. Everybody has a skill to share. For them to turn that into an offer. Same concept, same story, same model. It's be about 1 minute long. It's going to show a coach who's working somewhere and they know they have stories, they have strategies, they have skills to share, but they're not doing it. And their new life is they actually did it. They took action. And then they are now sharing their story. They're sharing their strategy. They're sharing their skills and change the tone of the music and everything to their new life. And running that as an ad or running that as content with the call to action to where I want them to go. Does this make sense? So being a creator, CEO of content, it's just a bunch of your short trailers, your short film to get grabbing people's attention, both their mind and their heart, and speak to their soul, and then give them a call to action to go to the next thing with you, to ascend with you. So that's being a creator, CEO of content. So now being a creator, CEO of content, being creator, CEO of connection, I want you to think of this is going to be your long form. So you're going from short form to long form, right? And being a creator, CEO of connection is about serving. It's about serving hard so that when you get ready to make an offer, you're going to be able to sell easy, right? Serve hard, sell easy. So the second step of the 4 steps that we talked about being a creator CEO is being a creator CEO of connection. And all it is that you make impact before you generate income. That's all it is. This is your movie. Think of it as you moving them from your trailer to your movie, right? And your movie, if you want to give away for free, it could be just a teaser movie, right? A shorter version, right, of your long form content. Or you could create things as if it was a full-blown movie. A good example of this would be like, say, my 100K book. As a matter of fact, I just changed its name. I just free wrote it. It's an amazing book. But I created 2 versions. One version I'm giving away for free. It's kind of like my teaser movie. The book is actually, the name of the book is now, it's called Just Run the Play. It goes in so deep on the plays that people are using. Myself, Myron, Russell, all these I call thought leaders and titans are crushing it. Richmond Din, all these people are in that. And this is the playbook. This is the 100K playbook to building a business that sells, that scales, and that sets you free. That's the book. Just run the play, right? I'm going to give you the play. It's right here. This is the 100K playbook to building a business that sells, that scales, and that sets you free. Because that's basically what has happened to me. And I'm like, this is the play that I'm running. This is the play that Russell's running. This is the play that Ryan's running. This is the play that Richmond's running. Just do it. Just run the play. Either you don't know the play, you don't understand the play, or you're not doing the play. What's going on? Just run the play. So my movie, so you can create a teaser movie shorter than your long form, a little bit shorter, like the book itself. I have 2 versions of my book. One book is about 80 pages that I'm going to leave as a lead magnet, a digital version that people can come get for free. It's got the plays in there. People can come get it, can come download it. And then I have the full book, which has those 70, 80 pages in it, plus other additional stuff in there, other plays, other examples, and stories and strategies and skills, all of that stuff. And that's about a 200-page book that I'm going to turn into a physical book to sell. So the type of movie you can create are either teaser movies, teaser long-form content that's a little bit shorter. If you want to use it as an example, let's say a VSL, you can create a VSL that's 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes long, and give it away as a lead magnet for people to opt into so that you can build the list and they can come get the thing. It's a win-win for both. And then you can give those away for free and create multiple teaser movies. Or you can create some really long-form content, 1.5 hours, 2 hours long, and just sell them. Sell them for low tickets, $7, $9, $10, $14, $27. Just sell them. Create small mini courses and just start selling your movies. So either create your teaser movies or you create your full-length movies. That's all it is. And that's why I believe that if you're really going to be doing this, you can create a lot of movies. I'll just Myron as an example because he's one of my coaches. That's essentially what he's done with his YouTube channel. He had just leveraged his YouTube channel to create his long-form content, his long movies that he's actually just giving. They're not even his long-form movies. They're actually his teaser movies. If you really look at how he's leveraged YouTube, he's just creating a bunch of teaser movies, long-form content, just to tease you in, just to shift your identity, shift your mindset a little bit, give you some of the mechanics so that you see him, you know him, you like him all in one place, right? And that's where he gives his what he calls his free community content. That's all it is. Whether you want to do it inside of YouTube or you want to create your movies, your long form content, and put them in funnels as a lead magnet for people to opt in, it's up to you. They both work, right? So what he did was he just did this so that when people come here, they're watching, they're consuming him. And then the next thing that they're doing after this, his call to action is he's just taking them to one place, which is his challenge. So then he's stepping into that role of being a creator, CEO of conversion. But he's leveraging his YouTube channel to gain the followers, to build, continuously build his audience and deliver his long form videos here. Sometimes they're shorter, 16, 23-minute videos. And when he goes live, his newer content, when he actually goes live, because he does live content now, they're longer. They're generally 35 minutes, 40 minutes, some are even an hour long, because he, like this one here, he did a month ago. I know that I was in studio when he did this. I watched him. It's got 190K views in 1 month. Why? Because he was at his studio shooting this content live, and he went about an hour long. And here's the thing with long form content. There's a lot of competition. A lot of competition in the 10 minutes to 15-minute space. A lot. So if you're going to create content, long form content, create up there in the 25, 30s, more than 30, right? Long length content, because it's less crowded there. So if you're really going to step into the role of creator, CEO of connection, it's less crowded when you start shooting content that are 30 minutes plus. And whether you want to put that into a funnel for people to opt in, or you just want to launch and grow your YouTube channel and post it and launch it up there, leverage that. Choose something. Those plays, both of those plays work. I just got a message from Russell about his presentation that he ran at Inner Circle. He said he's glorifying his business. Essentially, that's what the play that I'm running, that I'm sharing with you guys to run, is exactly this. All your traffic is just trailers, whether it be short blogs, video content. It's just trailers for them to come to your long form content, which is your VSLs or your book, things like that. That's all he's doing. He's glorifying his business. And whether you choose to leverage YouTube and upload your long form content there, or put it inside of a funnel to have people opt into, they both work. And if you do this, you then have stepped into the role of being a creator CEO of content, being a creator CEO of connection, and your sheep will hear your voice, and they will feel you because you know them, and then they will follow you. And when that happens, conversions happen. Then you step into the role of being a CEO, creator of conversion.